Test, test, test. Let me know how we sounding. Let me know how we sounding. What's going on? As y'all can see, gold ended up taking off. All right, about to see if we can cut some more setups though. See, some of y'all already did it, but make sure to go ahead and tap that like button, y'all. Go ahead and like the stream for me. But yeah, we're gonna look and see if we can cut more setups again. Dropped the Sunday chart analysis for y'all last night. Make sure to check that out if you haven't already. But yeah, we're to see if we can catch some setups, y'all. Again, as far as news today, let's go ahead and double check. We ain't got anything going on as far as news is concerned, but we do got a JPY bank holiday today. All right, so make sure to keep that in mind for those that like to trade GJ and the JPY pairs. But we're gonna break some more stuff down in a little bit, y'all. We're gonna wait for a few more minutes, see some more people hop up in here. Got a new video dropped. Well, not dropped. I got a new video dropping today for y'all. You already know what time it is. I still gotta do that stock playlist. I gotta do that. I keep forgetting to make that playlist. Loud and clear. Another all-time high. Yep. Gold going crazy. Exactly, and this is what we were talking about, especially behind the scenes with the members during the lives. This is a perfect example. GJ too, but let's go to gold. All right. Well, that's not cool. There we go. All right, this is a perfect example. I always talk about go with the flow of price. Right, a lot of mistakes people make is trying to beat price. Right. What do y'all hear all the time? Bears versus bulls. Right, or the buyers are coming, buyers versus sellers. Y'all got to stop thinking that way if you're still thinking that way, right? Yes, when we buy, there are people that are selling. Yes, when people sell, there are people that are buying. But that doesn't mean we're necessarily competing against people that are selling and buying. That's just not how it works. It sounds good in theory, but that's just not how it works. Right? Once you stop thinking that way and you just understand that there are certain rules that the chart follows, and once you figure out those rules, you stick to those rules, then trading will become a lot easier and a lot less stressful for you, right? That's why a lot of people be trying to chase every market or go for reversals, is because of stuff like that, right? But we just simply just go with the flow of price and keep it simple. Trading becomes simple, right? It's not as complicated as a lot of people make it seem. You just simply got to take your time to understand what's going on and taking place. Right, so in the Sunday chart analysis, we can see possibly GJ retracing, especially because it's a bank holiday. So we're still gonna be looking for sells, but I am gonna be looking at other charts mainly because it is a bank holiday on GJ. But as you can see right here, GN is just been taking a nap, right? It's just been taking a nap. He's still kind of been struggling to make his mind up on what he wants to do with his life, right? It failed to bring the uptrend back into play. Was also struggling to break the support level treated as resistance. So if it can't break that support level treated as resistance, we are going to look for sales, which is why we have this alert right here. But again, as we can see since last night, price has just been consolidating and chilling in place. All right, so we're not going to really worry or trip about it too much. When volume does pick up and when it goes to where we're looking for a setup at, we'll get alerted and then we'll go from there. So we're really going to be just paying attention to NAS, gold, and then we're going to be watching GJ too, right? And then when GN wakes up, we're going to be paying attention to GN. We're not really going to mess with GU because kind of similar to GN, a little bit worse. Just still trying to figure things out as well, right? Failed to break this resistance level twice. Right, so we're about to see if this reversal go into a downtrend, or price is going to reattempt to try to break these highs, or break this resistance that we're treated as support again. Right. So again, this is what I mean as well by, price always repeats itself, and a strong support level can also be a strong resistance level, right? Because back in the day, this was a support level that price was struggling to break past. But once that volume came in, we broke at that level and we retested. As you can see, we caught those sales as well. Now that support level has not been respected as a strong resistance level. You see what I'm saying? Let's see what GU's talking about. We do got an alert here, so we can look for a possible short-term sell setup. We can break this level right here. That might be we got an extra alert somewhere. If you guys got any questions, drop them in the chat, y'all. When we get any charts, drop them in the chat. I see. I feel like one chart. I have too many alerts. I want to see the alert right here. Over here, just in case some trips it back up to here. Alright, let's get to this pops up. We got a few minutes to the next 5-minute pops up. Those that join the stream, we're not into this trade yet. This is a trade idea. Make sure to hit that first link in the description. Join a free signal for Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last month and last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. If you guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. If you can charts, drop them in the chat. But you already know the drill. We're just chilling, patiently waiting. Again, it is Monday. Mondays and Tuesdays are typically the slower days of the week. Things usually pick up Wednesday. But that does not mean that there isn't going to be any setups Monday or Tuesday, right? Literally, after I dropped the Sunday chart analysis, what time did I drop it, right? We dropped the Sunday chart analysis at 9:20 last night. Right, we dropped the Sunday chart analysis at 9:20 last night. We look at gold. Gold ended up taking off literally 2 candlesticks about the next hour, right? Because this is 8 o'clock, so that don't really count. This is 9 o'clock, 9:15. My bad, y'all. I just sneezed, right? So shortly after I dropped that video, gold ended up taking off. Nas did a small little move too, but didn't go as crazy as gold. So we're looking for a little retest. It's still a little too high for me personally. Look for a setup, but we're looking for buys on Nas still. Now again, it does look still a little wonky, but we do have bullish momentum. So we're still looking for buys as long as we can continue to respect 21,420 as support, right? But what needs to happen is just like we was talking about last week and the week before. We need price to not only break 21,750, but we needed to be held as support. We can see 2 weeks ago when price broke it, failed to hold that support. We had that gap. Then last week we could see price broke it, but failed to hold that support, rejected, right? So we're gonna see if we can hold it this time, right? That's if it reattempts to try to break it. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok too, y'all. Y'all see it scrolling at the bottom of y'all screen. Instagram playmaker_way, TikTok _playmaker_way_. So now it's like it's about to try to push off. Again, I'm not going to pull the trigger on that because it's not the exact entry I want or close to the entry I want. So I'm not going to chase the trade, right? Price always retraces, which it has done multiple times, right? So if it doesn't retrace for me again for the ideal entry, I'm just simply going to wait for the next entry place at the next key price level. I'm going to look for a possible sell here. Again, we're still looking for sells on GJ. We're just letting it retrace right now. Caught these two beautiful sells back to back Thursday and then Friday. We didn't go live Friday because I was having technical difficulties. Those that's been following for the past couple of weeks, you know, the Wi-Fi's been boo-boo for the past couple of weeks over here. But it has been getting better. It was a little bit better this weekend, so hopefully this week is not as bad. And plus, the weather's not as bad by me as well neighboring states and all that good stuff. But this Thursday one, we broke down and entered during the live stream on Thursday. So we watched Thursday's morning London session live. We broke down and entered this trade live. But yeah, these are both beautiful 1 to 3, almost 1 to 4 ratio setups. Basically, I made 3 times that amount, almost 4 times that amount, right? So whether it's the $100, I made $300. Whether it's the $1,000, I made $3,000 off each one of these trades, y'all. Whoops. I'm not bracing. I gotta drop something at least once while we're live. Yeah, so we're about to see if we can maintain a hold 189.20 as resistance. If so, we can look for the same exact sell setup we caught on GJ on Friday. Right, then gold ended up taking off. So right now we're as far as other setups, again, we're picking the DJ and NAS. And they're just watching GU as well to see how it reacts. The main one I was looking for setups on is NAS and GJ as of right now. Yeah, I hit that first link in the description. I always assume their chart analysis drop, but you also see how we ended last week. Last week we went 3-0. Again, not last week. Last week was better, but 2 weeks ago, right? 2 weeks ago and 3 weeks ago, the markets were super slow. So we wasn't taking as many trades, but things started to pick back up last week. So again, Monday and Tuesday, we took 0 trades. Wednesday is when we took our first trade of the week. Then Thursday and Friday, all TPs got hit and surpassed. You see this right here. Again, we have the Sunday chart analysis, drop this every Sunday night, every week, going over not just what we see price doing Sunday night going into Monday, but what we see price doing throughout the entire week. And you can also see how we ended last month, January. Absolutely dominated the first month of the year with 17-3, giving us an 85% win rate. But as far as last week, we took this GU buy, got 25 pips. It's a nice little decent move right here. Then Thursday, got this nice GJ setup. Was not just a 1 to 3, almost 1 to 4 ratio setup, but we also caught a total of 171 pips on that day. Right, and then Friday, we caught a second GJ setup, 184 pips. Again, just exactly what y'all see on your screen. And again, it matches what y'all see here. And I can show you the signals too, since they played out. Now, these are all signals, y'all. So nobody take these setups. These trades are already played out. I'm gonna say it again. These are all signals. Nobody take these setups. They already played out. All right, cool. All right. So we can see here, February 7th, which was Friday. You can see the entry, SL, the TPs, time we enter the trade. TPs getting hit. New York price watch list, all that good stuff, right? Then we scroll up. We go to the 6th, all TPs hit. See February 6th, GJ, entry, SL, completely different entry, completely different date. So you can see we did indeed, in fact, take back-to-back GJ setups, right? I can also show the GU setup too if we just scroll a little bit further up. All right, we went live during the Wednesday news, dropped the recording. Then you see we did indeed in fact take a GBPY on the 5th. You can see we took that during London session. And man, you can see this one we also took during the London session live. Right. So yeah, we got a couple sales we're looking at right now. We got a new 15 about to pop up. Let's see what that's talking about. So I didn't touch the level yet, but y'all saw if y'all was watching, our price reacted when it got close to the level here. All right, so that's kind of what we want to look for here. Again, if as long as you can continue to hold 189.20 as resistance, we're going to be looking for sells. So we want to see how it reacts here and how this candlestick closes. Again, we had some small moves take place before our London session, but everything else, as you can see, besides gold, everything else is still kind of just consolidating and chilling. So we're simply just waiting for volume to pick up, y'all. Just simply waiting for volume to pick up, right? Besides GJ and gold, you can see everything else. It's still just chilling in place. Got a new video dropping for you later on today during the New York session. Make sure to be on the lookout for that. Make sure to check out the videos that dropped last week if you have not already. I still gotta make the stock playlist, but all the other playlists are up to date. If you guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. Any charts, drop them in the chat. But you already know the drill. We're just chilling, patiently waiting. That's a nice wick right there, though. Those just joined the stream, we have not entered this trade yet. This is just a trade idea. Make sure to hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal and free Telegram. You see on your screen how it did last month and last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. We're about to pull it up in a second as well. Let's move this over. We just went over how we did last week, how we did last month. Again, you go in the first description, you'll see how we ended last week. Last week we went 3-0. Make sure to check out the Sunday chart analysis too, y'all, because some charts are already starting to go as projected. This is how we ended last week, went 3-0. And then if you scroll down to the 17th to the 3rd, you'll see how we ended last month, January, with 17-3 against 85% win rate. If you scroll to, I think, January the 6th, you'll see how we ended last year. But if you go to the 3rd, you'll see how we ended last quarter. It looks just like what you see on your screen. October last year, this is how we ended quarter 4, right? So after next month, we'll do how we ended quarter 1 this year. This is how we ended quarter 4 to wrap up 2024. October went 15-1, catching 14,935 pips. November went 14-1, catching 14,549 pips. And then December went 12-2, catching 2,746 pips. Ended the quarter 41 wins, only 4 losses, giving us a 91% win rate. Catch a total of 32,230 pips. Right. And then you go again to January 3rd. You can see that. You click right here, the blue highlighted is going to take you to the beginning of the quarter where you can see how we ended up October. All right. All wins and losses are posted. Everything's literally dated, timed, and documented. And then if you go to where it says subscribers and you scroll down to photos, there's over 1,000 photos, 3 years worth of receipts from screenshots of positions, screenshots of signals, as well as student results and testimonials. So make sure to explore the Telegram and check all that stuff out, y'all. All right. Again, we're all the way, we're literally at a year ago, right? You can see nothing's changed but the date and the year, right? We're still catching these huge setups, still calling these crazy signals. Members and students are still eating, right? Really do this over here. It's called the playbook for a reason, right? We're in 2023. See the same thing, nothing changed but the year, right? We're in 2023 and nothing changed but the year, right? We're still catching crazy setups, still calling crazy signals. Members still eating. All right, members still eating. All right, we've been doing this. We ain't new to this, right? We really do this over here. It's called the playbook for a reason. All right, that's why, folks ask for receipts. It's all here, right? I just don't post them all the time because I got 3 years worth of receipts. I don't know how much more I got to post, right? We're about to see how this next 15 looks, y'all. It's about to pop up in a second. And we're waiting to see how this closes. Looks like it's respecting as well as resistance yet. It hasn't necessarily tapped it yet. So we're going to see how this candlestick closes. GN's still taking a nap. Again, nothing's changed since we've been live. Nothing's changed since the Sunday chart analysis. Nothing's changed even since Thursday and Friday, right? So we just got to wait for that to wake up. Now, we do have a New Zealand news event. Oh, that's not until Wednesday. So again, as far as today, we got nothing going on besides a Japanese bank holiday. So we're sitting for markets to wake up. Gold's still pushing and flying though. All right, new 15 popped up. And you see how it's rejecting this level right here, right? Again, it's that simple. We see it happening real time. Now, as far as it breaking and pushing all the way back down, that's something we have to literally watch the charts as we're in the trade. I'm not saying I'm in the trade right now, but I'm talking about as we're in a trade. That's something you have to watch, right? Because again, I get a lot of questions all the time, like how you know if it's going to hit this TP, or how you know if it's going to go from here to here, right? You have to watch. Is that simple? You have to watch because again, we don't control the markets or the charts, so we can be prepared and assume and know what price is most likely going to do, but we're not going to know what it's going to do and when it's going to do it, right? Until it starts to do it. You get what I'm saying? But again, that's why it's so important. While I always stress to y'all, take time to learn how to read the charts. I promise y'all, take time to learn how to read the charts. It's going to make life so much easier for y'all when it comes to trading and investing too, right? Because you know, as soon as something tanks, quote unquote, when in reality it's just a retracement. What do most people do? They just start freaking out, right? Move this out the way so I can see what's taking place. Let's see what these other charts are up to. NAS is still, again, we can see besides gold, everything else is still just kind of consolidating and chilling, right? We can clearly see besides gold, we can see a huge difference in everything else, right? And GJ, besides gold and GJ, everything else is napping currently. New 5 minute about to pop up in a little bit. We haven't entered this trade, y'all. Still watching it. I'm waiting to see if it can hold this level or it's going to try to keep pushing up. That's what we're looking at right now. Appreciate those that like the live. Y'all see y'all hitting that like button. Appreciate that. I'm editing today's video for y'all as we speak. I'm knocking it out the way. So I got a couple more things to do before the sun rises. And crypto's been on sale for the past 2 weeks, y'all. I hope y'all had a paycheck come, if not last week, this week, or last week, the week before last, right? Because crypto's been on sale for the past couple weeks, y'all. So hope y'all have been taking advantage of that. All right, I got some more crypto video dropping for y'all this week. Gonna tell y'all some more of the main cryptos I'm stocking up on. Now, again, I do have multiple accounts I hold crypto in, and I am invested in multiple different things. But there is coins, or there are coins that I'm prioritizing for the majority of my money in. Right, I'm not splitting everything. Every coin I have 2% in. No, there are coins that hold 30% to like 50% of my account, and the rest of the coins are split up and things like that, right? And of course, always do your own research. Again, these are real businesses, these are real companies that are doing real things. So coins y'all are in, the stocks y'all are in, whatever y'all invest in, do research. Look up the company, look up who's invested in the company, look up who they're working with, look up the purpose, right? You're gonna be shocked and surprised when you start seeing a lot of familiar companies backing these crypto coins or moving to these blockchains and things like that, right? Like last week, again, y'all need to get into the crypto telegram because we're dropping some more crypto news this week. I saw some other stuff the other day. All right, but I'm dropping some more crypto stuff this week. I haven't posted anything in a little bit, right? But give me 1 second. Right, when things are on sale, this is when the time is to make bread. But that's besides the point. What was I trying to look for? Give me 1 second. I'm trying to scroll through these photos. Right. So, one of Trump's companies invested $20 million into just 3 crypto coins, right? And this was not a month ago. This was about 2 months ago. He bought 2,731 Ethereum tokens, 4,043 AAV, 78,387 Chainlink tokens, right? These acquisitions total approximately 10.4 million in Ethereum, 1.4 million in AAVE, and 2.2 million in Chainlink. Again, this was 2 months ago. Last month, those things exploded, but they just retraced and have been on sale for the past couple weeks. Right? Let me show you. Right? You see the date? This is February 3rd. I'm about to read all that. Y'all can read that. I'm not gonna break all that stuff down. But you can do that. Now's the time. Now, I didn't hit as low as $16, but Chainlink's on sale right now. At his low as $17, it's possible to repeat what it just did 2 weeks ago or last week, right? Again, I bought in when it hit that low. You see how it said it only did 6% or it's only up 6% for the day, but I'm up 8% for the day. Again, this is what happens when you understand how to read the charts. You buy when things are on sale and you get in that specific price point. So you can make more sometimes when they actually increase on the day just by entering at specific price points. Right? I did the same thing with AVE that week, right? You see it only did an 8% increase for the day, but I'm up 17%. Why? Because again, I entered at the right place and I buy when things are on sale, right? So when you buy when things are on sale, that's how you make your real money. But when you're buying when things are already doing a move, you're not going to make that much money and you're most likely going to get caught in the retracement. And that's when everybody freaks out, is upset, and confused because they already had a bad position, but now they're about to have to either wade through the storm of drawdown or they're going to lose money and sell just for price to explode again in a week or a month. Right, and Chainlink is not the only thing on sale. A bunch of stuff's on sale, right? So again, the phrase of the day is DCA, which is dollar cost averaging. All right, John. So again, like I said, it's Monday. We got JPY holiday. We're just simply waiting for volume to pick up. But if you watch the Sunday chart analysis, you could have jumped into this gold trade. Gold's the only chart that did anything so far. Again, make sure to check out the Sunday chart analysis if you haven't already. First link in the description, y'all. But we're about to see what this next hour looks like. Again, if you guys got any questions, drop in the chat. When we get any charts, drop in the chat. GJ barely missed my level. It's kind of just consolidating, chilling here. So I'm about to see how he reacts. I'm about to watch and see if it's either going to attempt to retest this level or try to push back down. What you can see is kind of just been chilling here in place for the past hour. Waiting on NAS to retrace a little bit as well. I haven't dropped the trade breakdown for y'all in a minute. So I got a trade breakdown dropping for y'all. Not today, but later on this week. So be on the lookout for that, y'all. Got a lot of videos lined up for y'all. Like I said, got a new one posting for y'all today during a New York session. So make sure to be on the lookout for that. Yeah, it looks like it's about to try to do something. So again, y'all, just to reiterate, what we're looking at, main charts we're going to be paying attention to as of right now is NAS and GJ, right? Now, if GN decides to wake up for us today, we'll look at GN as well, but only really going to be looking at GN if it can break and hold 1875 as resistance. So if it can hold 1880, 1875 as resistance, we can look for sales going down to 1800. All right. GJ, realistically, as long as it can continue to respect 190.20 as resistance, we're in a downtrend. But if it can hold 189.15 as resistance, we can look for sales going as low as 187.60. All right. With NAS, if NAS can hold 21.580 as support, which it has, we just missed the entry. It's not completely that far from it, but if it can continue to hold 21.580 as support, we can look for buys going back up to 21.750. Now, for the uptrend to come back into play with NAS100, is going to need to hold this level as support. We can see besides the initial time it broke this level and retested, it held as support. When it gapped, came back up, failed to hold that support. When it gapped, came back up again last week, failed to hold that support. So again, it needs to hold this level as support in order for the uptrend to come back into play. We see each time it breaks this level, it kind of struggles to maintain and hold that level, right? And that's what needs to happen for price to make new all-time highs again as well. All right. Shout out to everybody in the live. Shout out to everybody that's been alive since the beginning. Shout out to everybody that's been alive since y'all joined. Make sure you hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal for Telegram, y'all. If you're interested in learning how to identify these levels, similar service and mentorship program, make sure to hit those links in the description, y'all. Again, y'all see how we did last week with 3-0 last week. Y'all see how on y'all screens how we did last week, the last quarter. It's called the playbook for a reason, y'all. And yeah, we'll be back at the same time tomorrow, London session 3 in EST. No problem. I am in favor. No problem.